Now we start tonight with some truly tragic and very sad breaking news. Portuguese forward Diogo Jota and his older brother, amateur footballer André Silva, have died at the age of 23 and 31 respectively after a car crash in their homeland. Their club, Liverpool, confirmed the news with an official statement released just moments ago, which read, quote, "The club can confirm that our first-team player Diogo Jota's brother has sadly passed away. The incident occurred in Portugal this afternoon, and our thoughts are with Diogo and his family at this difficult time." Anfield now finds itself at the center of a sea of flowers as hundreds of devastated Liverpool fans gathered outside the stadium to pay tribute to the victims. Heartbroken messages were left on banners which read, "You'll never walk alone," while others simply said, "RIP." A book of condolence has also been opened at the club's official store inside the Anfield Stadium. It's safe to say that those at the club are absolutely devastated. And I want to show you now the reaction of the manager, Jürgen Klopp. UEFA have also released a statement saying, "In accordance with the decision taken by the Portuguese Football Federation, it was only yesterday we were looking at images of Diogo celebrating with his teammates after their victory over Manchester City in the FA Community Shield. And now today, obviously, we're looking at these very different images. It's hard to comprehend." A minute of silence will be observed before kickoff in all UEFA matches this week as a show of respect. He was visibly stunned as he arrived at the AXA training center just moments ago. Take, for example, Cristiano Ronaldo. He posted this image on Instagram with a heartfelt message saying, "My deepest condolences to the family and friends of Diogo Jota." He was only 23 years old. Costa Simicas has also paid tribute. He posted a series of images on Instagram stories with the caption, "Rest in peace, my brothers. You'll always be with us." We go back to what was supposed to be a day of celebration yesterday. Here's a shot of the Benfica players celebrating their 3-0 victory over Boavista in the Primeira Liga. In the center of the image is the younger brother Diogo Jota, who, as we now know, sadly passed away earlier today. His team Benfica released this statement, which read, "O club lamenta profundamente. O falecimento de Inácio Diogo Jota. Gotador, do nosso plantel. E as condolências as familiares. Amigos e aos seus empresarios." That translates as, "The club deeply laments the passing of Inácio Diogo Jota, player of our squad. We extend our deepest condolences to his family, friends, and teammates." Very sad day. Our deepest condolences to both families. Rest in peace. Promising young talent who came through the ranks at Atletico Madrid and then went on to have successful spells at Wolves and then Liverpool, of course, where he was a key member of the squad. It's a young, promising player, and above all, a great person. May God give strength in this difficult time, and may Diogo's memory be blessed. R.I.P. little brother. And he was in a car with 2 other people. They were informed of the tragedy, and they pulled over immediately. As we know, football really is a global game, and the news of this tragedy has sent shockwaves around the world. On behalf of everyone here at the very heart of Liverpool, we send our deepest condolences to Diogo, his family, and all of those who knew and loved André. And on a more positive note, maybe we could see a return to action sooner rather than later. Now, as we wait for the next statement from the club, the manager, or the players, the Portuguese Football Federation have announced that there will be a minute of silence before all matches this weekend in the Primeira Liga, the top division in Portugal, and the European football governing body. So it really is a terrible tragedy, and one which has affected the football world as a whole. When we think about it, as I mentioned earlier, his teammate at Liverpool, and finally, it is truly a sad. Fast cars, faster goals, loyalty, love, and life off the pitch. Started, many thought that he would be a squad player for Liverpool, but he soon proved them wrong. He scored a stunning volley on his home debut against Chelsea, and then bagged a brace against Sheffield United. He's been dating his high school sweetheart, Ruth Cardoso, since 2014. The couple married in June 2021 in a beautiful ceremony in Portugal. It was a star-studded event with many of his teammates in attendance. In fact, teammate Fabinho was best man. Diogo looked very happy as he walked down the aisle with his mom and dad. He seems to have a great relationship with them and often posts pictures of him spending time with them. Overall, Diogo seems to be a dedicated and loving family man who makes sure to make time for his loved ones despite his busy schedule. With the score at 1-1 in the 81st minute, Diogo received a pass from Mohamed Salah, and slotted home from close range. This goal secured all 3 points for Liverpool and helped them keep pace with leaders Manchester City. Diogo's celebration was full of joy, and his teammates ran over to join him. It was a big moment for the team, and for Diogo personally. The reception was held at a local winery, and guests enjoyed live music, dancing, and of course, lots of food and wine. Fortunately, none of the passengers were seriously injured, and the driver of the other vehicle was uninjured. We want to leave you with some words of wisdom from Diogo's teammates. When asked about Diogo, Virgil van Dijk said, "We hope you enjoyed learning more about this talented footballer and the values he stands for. If you did, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. Till next time, stay curious, stay inspired, and remember to keep your feet on the ground and your eyes on the stars." He's a great lad, a great player, and I'm really happy for him and with him. These words reflect the admiration that Diogo's teammates have for him both on and off the pitch. Despite this, Diogo has faced criticism for allegedly speeding at the time of the incident. Regardless, he remains a popular figure at Liverpool and among football fans around the world. However, he quickly became an important member of the first team and scored some crucial goals. In fact, he was the Premier League's top scorer in 2021, netting 13 times. Diogo and Ruth's love story is truly inspiring and shows that it is possible to find your soulmate at a young age and keep that love alive. His movement off the ball was intelligent and his finishing was clinical. With the match tied at 0-0, Diogo broke the deadlock in the 8th minute, controlled a cross from Andy Robertson, and fired a low shot into the bottom corner. He scored twice in the qualifying stages of the 2022 World Cup, helping Portugal secure their place in Qatar. He also scored the only goal in a friendly match against North Macedonia in March 2022, which kept Portugal's hopes of winning the UEFA Nations League alive. This goal was important because it helped Liverpool secure a 2-0 victory over their arch-rivals. It was also a significant moment for Diogo, as he continued to prove himself as a key player for the team. He scored important goals, made key assists, and tracked back tirelessly on the left flank. He's an important part of the team, and his future looks bright. Not much is known about his parents or his childhood other than he has a brother and a sister. What we do know is that he loves spending time with his family. He's a big fan of video games and has revealed that he spends hours playing FIFA and Call of Duty. He's also a big basketball fan and has been spotted at NBA games in the past. When he's feeling nostalgic, he likes to watch old videos of Cristiano Ronaldo's greatest moments. And who could blame him? After all, Ronaldo is arguably the greatest footballer of all time, revealed in an interview that his mom is the family's chef, and that he misses her cooking when he has away with Portugal duty. Soon after, they welcome their son Diogo Jr. into the world. Clearly, he comes from a sporty family, as his parents named him after the famous footballer Diogo. The proud dad shared a picture of his newborn son on social media, and fans went wild. Many commented on how cute he looked and wished him all the best for the future. Up to the first team for preseason, an impressed manager, Nuno Espirito Santo, so much so that he was handed the number 17 shirt. It was a famous number at the club, having previously been worn by the likes of Deco and Maniche. At the end of his first season, he won the Primeira Liga title and also the Portuguese Cup. It was a great start to his career. Out at local club CD Nacional at the age of 8 before moving to Boavista at the age of 11. But he was soon snapped up by FC Porto at the age of 13. However, his time at Porto wasn't plain sailing. In fact, he would later reveal that he almost quit football at 16 because he was being picked for the under-19s. Fortunately, he was given another chance and scored a hat-trick in his next game. Clearly, this guy has a never-give-up attitude. Welcome to the channel. Today we are looking at the story of Diogo Jota. The year is 2018, and a young kid runs out of the tunnel at the Estadio do Dragão. He was just 17 years old, but would soon become a first-team regular for FC Porto, after making his debut against Moreirense. We can already see how intense he was even back then. No doubt his dad was a big influence on his life. A former footballer himself, he would coach Diogo in his early years. And it's no surprise that Diogo went into football. His whole family were avid Boavista fans. They would often watch matches together as a family. He ran to celebrate with his dad, who was in the stands. His dad looked back and gave him a sign of approval, a pat on the chest. The young man had made it. That young man was Diogo Jota, born on December 4th, 1996, in Mazarelos, Portugal. We go back further to see Diogo as a child playing football with his brother and friends. He at the age of 18, but after winning the Primeira Liga title again the following season, he decided it was time for a new challenge. Wolves came calling and offered him a 5-year deal. Unfortunately, his first season in the Premier League didn't go as planned. Wolves were relegated, but luckily they bounced straight back up at the first time of asking. During the summer of 2020, Diogo caught the eye of Jürgen Klopp, and Liverpool signed him on a 5-year deal. Off the pitch, he's a humble guy who doesn't seem to have let fame go to his head. He's known for keeping his private life private. There's one thing you should know about Diogo. It's that he's a family man. When he's not playing football, Diogo loves to relax and enjoy life. In March 2022, Diogo and his wife Ruth announced that they were expecting their first child together. But Diogo's family doesn't end there. He also has 2 stepdaughters from his wife's previous relationship. Now, let's get back to some more football. When Diogo first joined Liverpool, he was seen as a squad player. One of his most important goals came against Manchester City in the 2021-2022 season. Another memorable goal came against rivals Everton in the 2022-2023 season. Overall, Diogo's contributions to Liverpool have been nothing short of spectacular. On the international stage, Diogo has also been in fine form. Tragedy struck in September 2023, when Diogo was involved in a car crash near Liverpool. As we conclude this video, thank you for joining us on this journey through the life of Diogo Jota.